4. Elemiah, the divine shielder and inner healer. Welcome, divine seekers. Today, we're connecting with Elemiah, Lamai, the fourth of the 72 guardians of the galaxy who specializes in emotional protection, inner healing, and creating peaceful sanctuary in your mind, heart, and environment. Name, Elemiah, pronounced Elemiah. Position, fourth of the 72 Shem Hamaphorash angels. Meaning, hidden God or God who conceals. Zodiac domain, 15 degree 20 degree of Aries. Element, fire. Ruling planet, Mars with moon influence. Number vibration, 4. Direction, east. Choir, seraphim. Elemiah is heaven's protection and emotional healing specialist. This celestial powerhouse creates powerful shields against psychic attack and negativity, transforms inner turmoil into emotional stability, specializes in healing childhood trauma and buried pain, masters the art of creating sacred space and sanctuary, helps reveal hidden emotional patterns blocking growth, balances strength with vulnerability in emotional expression, protects during major life transitions and journeys. Elemiah's power is anchored in Psalm 6, 5. Return, O Lord, deliver my soul. O save me for thy mercy's sake. In Hebrew, Shavba Yava Halsa Napshi Hoshi Yeni Laman Hazdika. When you recite this verse during Elemiah's hours, you're activating this angel's protective and healing energy in your life. When feeling emotionally vulnerable or exposed, during periods of anxiety, fear, or inner turmoil, when healing from past trauma or wounds, to create energetic boundaries and protection, when traveling or making significant transitions, to purify your home or workspace energetically, when needing to access hidden emotions for healing. Peak hours, 1:20 to 1:40 a.m. and p.m. Power days, Monday and Tuesday. Lunar phase, waning moon. Best month, March-April when Sun is in Aries. Astrological period, March 30th, April 3rd. Black tourmaline, primary stone that amplifies Elemiah's protective energy. Amethyst, creates psychic shields and spiritual protection. Moonstone, enhances emotional healing and inner sight. Smoky quartz, grounds and transmutes, negative energy. Blue lace agate, promotes calm communication during emotional healing. Apache tear, helps process grief and hidden sorrow. Pro tip, place black tourmaline at your doorways and amethyst under your pillow when seeking Elemiah's protection during vulnerable periods. Sage, creates energetic clearance and protection. Lavender, calms emotional turbulence and anxiety. Rosemary, shields against negative influences. Mugwort, helps access hidden emotions and memories. Lemon balm, soothes the emotional body during healing. Frankincense, creates sacred space for deep inner work. Deep purple, primary color connection. Black, secondary vibration for protection. Silver, for emotional insight and healing. White, for purification and sanctuary creation. When Elemiah's energy becomes distorted, we might experience excessive emotional walls that block intimate connection, paranoia about spiritual attack or negative energy, avoidance of necessary emotional processing, becoming overly identified with past wounds, using spiritual protection as escape from necessary growth, imbalance between vulnerability and healthy boundaries. After years in church, the 72 angels guided me through a profound transformation of my emotional landscape. I had been struggling with recurring anxiety and emotional vulnerability that seemed to contradict my spiritual devotion. Jesus had promised peace that passes understanding, yet I found myself constantly battling invisible fears and emotional wounds despite my faithful prayers. In my darkest emotional moment, I questioned how I could possibly embody Christ's light while feeling so unprotected internally. The contrast between scriptural promises of peace and my internal chaos created deep confusion. That's when Jesus revealed deeper wisdom about divine protection, showing me that I had misunderstood the nature of true emotional safety. It wasn't about avoiding all pain, but creating sacred inner sanctuary through both spiritual boundaries and emotional honesty. This revelation began transforming my relationship with my own feelings from the inside out. During this transformation, Elemiah appeared as a powerful protector in my life. This angel taught me that emotional stability isn't about suppressing feelings, but creating sacred space to process them honestly. I experienced newfound ability to recognize and release old patterns of anxiety that had controlled me for years. Elemiah didn't just improve my emotional state. This angel reshaped my entire understanding of protection as embracing both strength and vulnerability rather than living in fear. Create a sacred space with purple or black candles in the east. Place black tourmaline and amethyst in a square formation. Burn sage or frankincense as offering. At Elemiah's hour, recite Psalm 6, 4 times. Speak, Elemiah, divine shielder and inner healer, I call upon your celestial power to create sacred protection around my being and illuminate my hidden emotions for healing. Guide me from vulnerability into strength, from chaos into divine peace. Sit in meditation, visualizing a purple light creating a protective sphere around you, then gently entering your heart to illuminate any emotional shadows needing release. Journal any insights immediately after. Close by, expressing gratitude for Elemiah's protection and healing. Elemiah's energy signature often appears as a deep purple or silver glow in meditations or dreams. Sudden relief from emotional turbulence or anxiety. A sensation of being wrapped in protective warmth. Seeing the number 4 repeatedly. Dreams of safe houses, sanctuaries, or protected spaces. Unexpected emotional insights about old patterns. Feeling more emotionally stable during challenging situations. Noticing stronger energetic boundaries with others. Enhanced ability to identify and express hidden emotions. Synchronicities involving the number 4. Emotional triggers beginning to lose their power. A renewed sense of safety in your body and environment. Intuitive nudges steering you toward greater emotional honesty. Finding yourself naturally protected during vulnerable transitions. Remember, Elemiah doesn't just help with temporary protection. This angel transforms your entire relationship with emotional safety. When you connect with Elemiah, you're not just experiencing better boundaries. You're upgrading your entire approach to divine protection in all areas of life. #Angel, Elemiah #4, Thengel #divine, protection, #emotional healing, #anxiety, breakthrough #Kabbalah angels, #angelic magic Psalm 6, black tourmaline #angel, meditation #protection, angel #guardians of the galaxy #angel number 4, spiritual help #healing, angle #angel of protection emotional safety #divine, guardian #angelic connection #inners, sanctuary #spiritual, awakening cosmic connection #archangels. Discover the transformative power of Elemiah, the 4th of the 72 guardian angels. This celestial being specializes in emotional protection, inner healing, and creating sacred sanctuary for your heart and mind during life's most vulnerable transitions. In this comprehensive guide, I share everything about working with this powerful angel, including the exact prayer that activates Elemiah's protection, crystals and herbs that amplify your emotional healing, perfect timing for maximum protective energy, my personal life-changing experience with this angel, signs Elemiah is already working in your life. Whether you're seeking relief from anxiety, protection from negative energies, healing from emotional wounds, or creating boundaries between yourself and harmful influences, Elemiah is the divine architect who rebuilds your sense of safety from the ground up. This isn't just spiritual theory. These are practical techniques that have created real breakthroughs for thousands. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly deep dives into all 72 guardian angels. Your cosmic support team is waiting. Also, check out more of my writing at fuzzholisticrestoration.com.